Sam. Kelly.
Hello, Sam.
Sheriff. Hey, got a big freight shipment for you. Come in on the train last night from Tucson.
Freight for me? I don't remember ordering anything. You know anything about it, Pelly?
No, not me.
Must be a mistake, Sam.
No, ain't no mistake, Johnny. Got Sheriff Johnny Ringo, Velarde, Arizona Territory, painted all over it. Bunch of wood crates. Great big ones.
Who shipped the freight?
Got a point there. I never thought of that. Must be a return address on that waybill.
Yeah, maybe we better have a look. Sheriff, I want to see you. What's the trouble, Bunnell?
Senior Sheriff.
Just a minute, lady. I'll do the talking. Ringo, I want you to arrest these people.
Well, on what charges?
Trespassing for one, endangering the community for another. You can find some more. Just what did they do? Chaco here found them up on top of Superstition Mountain, over near the Yaqui burial caves.
What were they doing up there?
Well, they're either fools or they're just plain sick. Said he was going to shoot the moon.
I do not understand. You mean that you have not yet received a letter from your president?
A letter from the president. Ringo, will you get rid of these lunatics or lock them up?
Take it easy, Bunnell. Let's hear him out.
I've heard all I wanted.
Your president suggested another place. Massachusetts?
Oh, Massachusetts.
But the terrain there was not suitable geographically.
Suitable for what?
My father is a scientist, an astronomer. He was invited here by your president because he expressed a desire to make his next experiments here near Velarde.
Experiments? Oh, you mean like boiling acids and stuff like that, huh?
Kelly?
No. I wish to photograph the moon during its eclipse.
Oh, that's what Bunnell meant when he said you were going to shoot the moon.
Of course. It is all so silly.
Gentlemen, you will forgive my Lisa. She is not old like her papa. With her, the blood is still strong. I'm sorry. I understood that our presence here was expected.
Say, Johnny, there was a letter with that freight waybill. From Washington, Johnny. Well, what's it say?
Sheriff Ringo, please be advised that Signor Bevanetto, a leading scientist from Italy, is a special guest to the President of the United States and will photograph the moon from the top of Superstition Mountain near Velarde. We would appreciate your permission to use the peak. He will call at your office for his instruments, which should have arrived in Velarde by now. Please extend him the highest protocol and your complete cooperation. William H. Seward, Secretary of State.
Protocol. Hey, wait till the boys hear about this.
Then the freight that arrived last night must be yours.
It is my telescope and my photographic equipment.
Mr. Bevanetto, my apologies for any inconveniences you might have suffered.
It is nothing. I understand. We would like to get started as soon as possible. It will take some time to set up the equipment. I will need some men. I will pay them well.
I'll take care of it.
My daughter and I will be at the hotel.
I'll have my deputy take you over. Kelly? Kelly.
Sure, pleasure.
Going somewhere?
Well, Mr. Bevanetto asked me if I wouldn't help him get his supplies.
Oh, that was a mistake.
Oh, now, Johnny, a fellow would have to be loco to go on an expedition like this without first consulting someone that's familiar with the West.
And you're an expert.
Well, Lisa thinks so. Aradari Virgi.
What?
Well, that means, so long in Italian.
Koi mupidu.
Huh?
Well, that's Apache. Means, watch out for Italian girls.
Ringo, that Benedetto's over at the store buying supplies. Now, how come you turned him loose?
I was going to explain to you.
He was trespassing on my land.
Not according to the federal government. Want to see the letter?
I don't care what the federal government says. They don't own that land. I do. And those people better stay off of that mountain.
The government asked me to permit Mr. Bevanetto to take a picture of the moon from Superstition Mountain.
Well, he isn't going to. I'm telling you that.
Oh, look, Bunnell, no sense in getting yourself all worked up over nothing.
Ringo, the mountain happens to be on my land. Now, if he goes up there and starts fooling around, the Indians are going to take it out on me and everybody else around here. All I'm trying to do is avoid trouble, and that's a job the sheriff ought to be doing.
There's not going to be any trouble. I'm going to see that he gets up there, and I'm going to see that he gets back.
And we haven't got anything more to talk about. One more thing. He's not going up there.
You talked to the sheriff?
Yes, I talked to him. He says Bevanetto's going up there.
You told him there would be bloodshed?
I told him.
You must stop him. The Yaqui will burn and kill. What is the picture of a moon compared to the death of many?
They're not up there yet. Oh, Sam, got any mail for me?
Oh, no mail, Si. Bird or nobody. I said I'd tell you if there was.
I know, I just thought I'd ask. You think after 2 months, Bert'd forget a little argument like that? My own boy.
Like you, he is stubborn. To him, the argument was not small.
I worked and I fought for that land for 30 years, just so I could give it to my sons. Doesn't mean much to me without the two of you. My own flesh and blood walks out on me. You, Chaco, you stand by me.
I am grateful to you, Si.
Let's go have a drink.
Wait. You know how they feel about me, Indian. Remember, I am Indian.
I told you to forget about that. You've got as much right in there as anybody. Now, come on.
Yes, I think that takes care of everything. My daughter and I will be waiting at dawn, Sheriff.
Fine, we'll take the one wagon. I'll see that Cully has...
Johnny! It's Poke and Bunnell over at the saloon. They're sure stirring the grease in the skillet.
Excuse me, you better stay here.
Taking a picture of the moon.
Well, I'm not going to stand here and let some crazy foreigner get a lot of people killed for a picture of the moon. Now, I say we ought to do something.
Like what? Bunnell, Pope, all of you, you listen to me. Leave Bevanetto alone. All he wants is a picture, nothing more.
Well, he can take it from somewhere else.
This is flat land around here. He has to use the peak to get above the mist of the day. So leave him alone. He'll be gone in a few days.
But we won't, Ringo. It's us who'll pay for that picture with blood. Now, isn't that right, Chaco?
The Yaqui caves on top of that mountain are sacred. They've buried the people there for hundreds of years. To them, it is more than just a mountain.
Ringo, that scar came from a Yaqui. Now, I was lucky. And my wife and children weren't. You don't know those Indians.
He's right. I fought the Yaquis 30 years for my land. The Apaches are children compared to them.
The Yaqui tribe has moved more than 100 miles away, and they live in peace. By the time they find out, if they find out, Bevanetto will be gone.
They will know.
Who's going to tell them, Chaco?
My blood is Yaqui, if that's what you mean. But I have not been with my people since I was 7. Since I became the son of Bunnell. Johnny Ringo, the land this town stands on was once Yaqui land, and all the land as far as the eye can see. Your people took it all. All except the top of the mountain, which nobody wanted. Now far out into the desert where no white man could live, the Yaquis try. They do not want to fight anymore, but once again, they have no choice. They have only their sacred things left. This time it is not land they can lose. This time they can lose their heritage, their religion, their life. They will not lose it easily, Ringo. The wind will sing them a song, and they will know. And it will come. And it will kill.
The federal government has asked me to permit him to use Superstition Mountain. And I'm going to honor that request.
Those caves!
Ooh, the graves. That's where the Yaqui bury their dead and their honor. Gully, let's make camp here. We'll get some firewood, then set up the telescope. Come on.
Be careful. Be careful with those, please. Those are my plates.
Sorry.
Would you like to see the moon?
Yeah, I sure would. Wow. It sure does look close. Look at all them pock marks. We got a big one like that right here in Arizona.
Yes, the crater at Winslow. Quite similar to those on the moon. It was caused by a gigantic meteor that crashed. Who knows, eh? Someday, maybe we will be closer. Perhaps close enough to build a bridge. That would be wonderful, eh? A bridge to the moon. Another world.
Mr. Bevanetto, you think there are people up there?
Why not? It would be very egotistic of us, knowing that there are millions of other planets, to believe that this was the only living world.
Well, what will you do with the pictures when you get them? Will you learn something from them?
The reason that a scientist looks is because he does not know what he will find out.
I wonder if you don't find anything.
Well, then we will look again. Even in failures, there is success. From them, we learn.
Yes, it's like that here, too. If a man lives past his mistake.
I must work.
Personally, I think the moon can be a lot of fun just sitting and looking at it.
Oh, yes, I see what you mean.
I think I better go give her a hand.
How like a queen comes forth the lonely moon through the slow-moving curtains of the clouds, walking in beauty to her midnight throne. A countryman of mine once wrote that.
Beautiful.
The moon or the poem.
Oh, them too. Well, the moon's been a helpful companion to many a man traveling this part of the country.
In any country, Senor Kale, the moon belongs to no man, yet to all men.
Lisa?
Yes.
Hey, Carla, time to hit the hay.
Buena noche, Senor Kale.
Buona notte. that much of a fight, didn't they?
It's strange. The Yaki's known for his courage.
Where you going?
I hit one of them. Maybe if I find him, I'll find out what's going on.
Oh, you can't go out there,
You
Jim.
stay here.
No, you better get back in the car.
Hold it! Don't shoot, please. Help me, mister. I'm shot.
Why'd you attack us?
We didn't mean to hurt anybody. Just wanted to scare you, that's all.
Why? I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
It's the truth, I swear. There was 4 of us from Adobe Creek. 2 fellas rode in yesterday and gave us $100 to scare you people. I don't know who they were.
What'd they look like?
One had a face scar. The other one was kind of hefty, about 50, I guess.
Sounds like poking Bunnell. Think he's telling the truth?
I am, I swear it.
All right, get on your horse and get out of here.
And don't come back. Go on.
Kelly, we're gonna have sleeping shifts.
Why, do you think he'll be back?
The next ones won't be painted white men. They'll be Yaki. What do you want, Bunnell?
I warned you, Ringo. Now we've come here to take him out of here.
Please. Please, signore. What I have to do is important for all of you, for all of the world.
Sure. All right, boys. Pack this junk.
Hold it, Poke. He's gonna stay right here till his work is done.
You must leave the mountain before the Yaki are angered.
The Yaki don't scare us, Chaco. And neither do those painted clowns that were whooping it up around here last night.
What are you talking about?
You can do better than that, Bunnell. Now get off your horse. You and Poke are staying here. Tell the rest of your men to clear out.
I'll do no such thing.
We're through playing Indian, Bunnell. Now, are you gonna get off that horse? Or do you want me to put you off? Tell the rest of your men to get on out of here.
Chaco, you and the men go back to the ranch and stay there. Do it! I'll have you a horsewhip for this.
Glad you see it our way, Bunnell.
Now, you two gentlemen, go over there and sit down and relax. Cully, tie their horses with the others.
The atmosphere is still clear. The cloud cover has dispersed. And now we will set the speed at 43 seconds.
At 43 seconds.
Mr. Bevanetto, as soon as you get all your pictures, we better clear out. Can you hurry?
The moon has waited an eternity for a portrait. We cannot rush her now.
Holding us here's a fool move, Cully. There's no reason for it.
Maybe. But I just follow orders.
If we'd have hurried those men, we wouldn't have come up here.
Wouldn't have been any reason to.
Well, now, that's probably why he came up. Gave you a perfect group of alibis. You see, when you came, trouble was all over.
Why, you're...
Deputy, stay where you are.
Ringo! I don't want to hurt your deputy. Come here. You. Now drop your guns. Easy.
You came back, Chaco. I can always count on you.
Leave it alone!
Chaco.
You think I came to free you? I came to kill you.
What?
The man who so generously adopted me. The man who is to give me land that has belonged to me and my people for hundreds of years, then demands that I be grateful for his deeds.
Charco, your people will be blamed for this crime. Don't hurt them more.
They will not be. It will be said that white men hired by Bunnell did it, and there is proof.
Holy ungrateful people. I should have let you die when I first saw you. Without food, without clothes. I should have let you starve to death. Bert was right. They're all right. You're not a Bunnell, you're a Yaqui. And if Bert was here, he'd settle you all right.
But he is here. Buried in the sacred cave.
So that's why you didn't want us to come up here.
You killed Bert?
After the argument with you, he found me. He told me to ride far away, that I could not stay with my land, that he would kill me if I did not leave.
You?
It was him or me, but nobody would believe me. I am an Indian.
What happened? I treated him like my own son.
Yeah. Maybe that was the trouble, Si.
We'll get you coffee, Senor.
You know, Cully, it's funny. Us trying to find out about the moon.
Yeah?
So few of us know anything about our own world. Come on.
Signore, look! Look! The first pictures of the eclipse of the moon.
Why, they're very good.
Just think, perhaps one day, the heavens will be the new frontier. Without laws and guns. And just as people have crossed to the prairie in covered wagons, they may cross the great prairie of space to the moon and look beyond. I wonder if then, perhaps the moon too will change for us.
For some, I think the moon will never change.
Ringo, Johnny Ringo, his fears were never shown. The fastest gun in all the West, the quickest ever known. Everywhere he traveled, trouble was all that he found. Face to face with a man set to prove that he could shoot Ringo down. Ringo, Johnny Ringo, his fears were never shown. The fastest gun in all the West, the quickest ever known.
Hiya, Sam. Kelly.
Hello, Sam.
Sheriff.
Hey, got a big freight shipment for you. Come in on the train last night from Tucson.
Freight for me? I don't remember ordering anything. You know anything about it, Pelly?
No, not me.
Must be a mistake, Sam.
No, ain't no mistake, Johnny. Got Sheriff Johnny Ringo, Velarde, Arizona Territory, painted all over it. Bunch of wood crates. Great big ones.
Who shipped the freight?
Got a point there. I never thought of that. Must be a return address on that waybill.
Yeah, maybe we better have a look.
Sheriff, I want to see you.
What's the trouble, Bunnell?
Senior Sheriff.
Just a minute, lady. I'll do the talking. Ringo, I want you to arrest these people.
Well, on what charges?
Trespassing for one, endangering the community for another. You can find some more.
Just what did they do?
Chaco here found him up on top of Superstition Mountain, over near the Yaqui burial caves.
What were they doing up there?
Well, they're either fools or they're just plain sick. Said he was going to shoot the moon.
But I do not understand. You mean that you have not yet received a letter from your president?
A letter from the president. Ringo, will you get rid of these lunatics or lock them up?
Take it easy, Bunnell. Let's hear him out.
I've heard all I wanted.
Your president suggested another place. Massachusetts?
Oh, Massachusetts.
But the terrain there was not suitable geographically.
Suitable for what?
My father is a scientist, an astronomer. He was invited here by your president because he expressed a desire to make his next experiments here.